Welcome back, my woke friends. I'm Jaron Lukasiewicz, and today we're going to be talking about connecting with your unlimited potential through meditation. Now, this is a new video format that I'm adding to the mix. So we're going to be adding a video every week. It's going to be a little more informal. I might turn it into a live series. And the purpose of it is to really expand upon some of these topics that I'm talking about in my Learn videos. I'm going to get a little more personal about just kind of the experiences I've been going through. And today we are shooting this from my home office. So welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. Let me know where you're located in the comments, and I'm really interested in connecting with you guys a lot more. So let's definitely connect down there. Now, today we're going to be talking about unlimited potential, and this is a topic that I've really been experimenting with and learning about recently. And it's not just reading about it. I've been doing a lot of meditations that have been focused on helping connect me with my unlimited potential. And you can do the same. I highly recommend it. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll understand why. So what we're going to do is first talk about just kind of my experience on this and how the path I've been taking from finance guy, evil investment banker to entrepreneur, which I've been doing for about 10 years now. And I really took a shift last year into this whole meditation thing. And so I've been expanding on a lot of the greed that has been holding me back in my life, happiness, career, and letting go of it and really embracing a more positive lifestyle focused on helping others. And I'm sure as you've been watching this channel, you can see that. So, I began this journey as really someone who was very money focused. For those of you out there who have known me for a long time now, you can remember back into my early 20s. I'm 33 now. And you can remember in my early 20s when, all I cared about was making money. And it's probably all I talked about too. And one thing that we're going to keep coming back to on this channel is in order to achieve something, you have to let go of it. So as I started letting go of different things that I used to care about that were very superficial, my life has just become so fulfilled because of it. And it's not to say that every day is perfect or that I am perfect in every moment. But if you look at just like on a percentage basis, like I was operating down here and now I'm up here. So a big part of this recently has been connecting with my own unlimited potential. And what that means, what does your unlimited potential mean? Let's start there first. So your unlimited potential means that you can achieve literally anything. Literally anything. Even physically, there are physical parts of this universe that people consider impossible that are not. But I don't want to go into that too deeply today because I think, we'll fill up our time with just talking about like how positive thinking can manifest the world you live in. And that concept alone was very hard for me to believe in even a year or two ago because I've always been someone who, like, I've been studying quantum physics since I was in high school. And I've always had this desire to see anything I believe in backed up by science. And so, I kind of, even though like I was slightly religious in my youth, I became very atheist, then I became a nihilist, very negative way of thinking, and I wasn't open to these ideas of even thinking about that there was something else out there. And if you're still in that phase in your life where you're you don't believe in something larger than this universe. That's okay too. But what I'm going to tell you about is my own experience that I had connecting with the unlimited source of our universe. So as I got into meditation, all this really began with connecting with just like a pure conscious awareness, that I'll call it. It's connecting with that stillness in meditation, where you start to understand that you are not your thoughts and you are an observer of them. And that was very eye-opening to me. And as I did that, I just naturally started kind of going with the flow. If you haven't experienced if you've been experiencing this kind of emotion in your life where it's just like you're trying really hard and things aren't working out and you're grinding away and maybe you're on borderline of burnout, you're doing it wrong. And I've been there. So there is another way, and it all comes back to the lessons we learn from meditation. So if you can start to, by the way, I just realized I have this Band-Aid on. I started cooking recently too, and this is what happens. But I'll have to go with the flow more in the kitchen. So if you have kind of been having these challenges, you are most likely striving towards someone else's goals, and you've placed too much importance on them as well. And we're going to go on into that in future videos. But if you're feeling stressed right now, look at what are you placing too much importance on, because your goals can really only happen. They can only be fulfilled when you place no importance on them and then set out an intention to accomplish them anyway. So, through all of this, it all has been leading to my experience in connecting with our unlimited potential, with Source, as a lot of people online and this kind of thing call it. So that was very eye-opening for me. And what happened is that I went through a meditation where I connected to pure light, and I really undeniably saw that there's more out there. So after that happening, and a lot of people, I can tell people just by the way they talk, people like Tony Robbins and a lot of other people I really respect online have had this or a similar experience. So, and this is what I want to get you at, like anyone watching this channel, one of my goals is to kind of help lead you over the coming months into this experience that I've had. Because it's kind of like a really good unlimited source for energy. Like, it takes energy to do things, and we don't want to waste our energy working for something that's going to burn us out because we're not passionate about it. So we want to find what is our true purpose, what are we passionate about, and understand two things. One, we can literally achieve anything today. So like in the morning when you're setting out your intentions, really start to understand that like you create your day. Don't let other people create your day. You create it. And second, we really want to understand that by going with the flow and connecting with our source so that we can start to develop just like intuitively a connection with our true unlimited potential, our body and our just something inside of us has a way of kind of telling us where to go next, and we fight it, like especially if we're an entrepreneur or in finance or whatever. But if you're a professional, like a lot of us out there have these goals. A lot of them are like wealth, right? So I literally wanted to be a billionaire by the time I was 30. And that was a goal that like Instagram and the media and the news and my parents had all put in me. And it's not uncommon, like whatever number it is for you, if you have that, start to understand that, like, why do you have that goal? And if it's causing you a lot of stress because you're not quite getting there, like, why? Like, why is this happening? Why is this so important? Once you hit that goal, are you actually going to be fulfilled, like, beyond the first 3 months? Like, we all kind of have these moments in our life where we've been working towards something really hard, and then we get there and we're like unfulfilled. And I'm kind of trying to avoid you from continuing on the path of more of those situations. So this is all about understanding that we make every day, and our true goals and what we want to create in those days is something more than money. It's probably helping people or related to something a little more selfless. It's looking at, like, what are our true passions? Like, what do we really enjoy? So, like, if you are in finance and you really enjoy the number crunching of finance, and you go to work every day and you're totally content and happy doing what you love, like, keep doing that. Meditate anyway, but keep doing that. But, if you're going to that same job and it could be anything, it doesn't have to be finance. I just feel like my finance brethren need this message a little bit more than most people. So, if you're looking at, going to work in the morning and you're having a hard time getting out of bed, and then you're like, I only made however many 6 figures this year and it's not enough. Like, look at that, because it doesn't matter how much you're going to make. You're never going to get on a path that fulfills you unless you really start to address that. And with that, I come back to our unlimited potential, which is super important. Just understand that, like, whatever you're doing now, you are more than that. And you can turn that into reality as well. And so through meditation and connecting with our unlimited potential, these things just kind of they become whispers to us that naturally occur. So I want to get you first to a point where just, like, we're listening in meditation, in the silence, embracing the stillness, becoming the stillness, and then expanding beyond that into other ways we can connect with the source of it all and get a lot of energy from that. So with that said, I now want to move into the meditation portion of our session today. And I'm going to start with an Om meditation that I just found on YouTube, actually. This one's going to be good. Om is like a very comforting sound, especially once you start to learn about it, because Om is kind of the theoretical noise that the universe originally created in its creation. So very, very interesting stuff as you learn about it. So, we're going to do, maybe for like 10 minutes or so here, a short meditation that I'll guide you through. So go ahead and just close your eyes. If you're not already sitting, go ahead and do so. And as you close your eyes, begin to place your attention on your breath. All those thoughts that are coming up about your day, just let those kind of fade away. For these next 10 minutes, it's just you and me together in this meditation. Notice where your breath's located. Do you notice it somewhere around your head? Maybe it's somewhere else in your body. Just begin to follow your breath from the moment it begins through to its very completion. relax. And as you continue to focus your attention on your breath, also become aware of sounds around you. Notice where these sounds are located. They're almost located in two places. They're located at the place and space where the sound is emanating. But sounds also occur somewhere in our head. The moment they arrive at our eardrums is very important to how we perceive them. So just for a moment here, try to understand the dual nature of where sounds are located. And if you catch yourself lost in thought, don't judge yourself. Just notice it. Where is the thought located within this black stillness of consciousness? And now let that thought fade away and return your focus back to the breath. As we sit here in stillness, try turning awareness back on itself. What is observing? What is hearing? You might notice it for just a moment that as you turn awareness back on itself, you can almost see it. You can almost arrive at it before it disappears. What is it that's listening? What is it that's paying attention? And if you catch yourself lost in thought again, that's okay. Just notice the thought. And now let it fade away. Return your focus back to the breath. Let's realize for a moment that we're all connected. It all began for us at the Big Bang, and a single point where everything in this universe, you and I and trees and mountains and aliens somewhere way far away, all exist from a single point. Feel that connection. Remember, you are the Big Bang. You are that point on a very scientific level. as you sit here, try to feel a sense of gratitude for your life. You might even say to yourself, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have a life. I'm grateful for everything around me. Really feel that sense of gratitude. When we're living in gratitude, it's impossible to be unhappy. I'm grateful. You might even feel a tingling as you say, I'm grateful for my life. And notice all of these things that you're grateful for are arising in consciousness. You can't deny that you're having an experience right now. Just remember that as you think about the fact that we're always experiencing consciousness. And smile. So this meditation today was really an introduction to help you start to just feel a sense of connection and just embrace the fact that you're having an experience right now. And that's all our life is. It's an ongoing experience. And that's really fulfilling. So what I want you to do for the rest of today is try to come back to a moment where you're just living in the present moment. I don't think I appreciated what the present moment really meant until recently. So first, it's good enough if you're just getting present. But really what it means is you could almost look outside of your eyes as if you were playing a first person game. And so the fact that you can move your hands, the fact that you can see things and change what's happening around you, the fact that you can pick something up over here and move it here, you have a very real interaction with this experience. And so embrace that. And, when you're with your friends or family or pets or my dog Sherlock's just sleeping over here. He loves meditating too. He always goes to sleep in just a few seconds. Just embrace what you're experiencing in this moment and be happy. And that's my goal for you today. That'll kind of put you on step one of really coming into oneness with your unlimited potential. And like I mentioned before, my goal here is to lead you through that in the coming weeks, months, years, to help you live a happier life like I've been experiencing for at least the past 6 months, where, I just really feel a purpose to my life, and it's a purpose that I create. It's not like a made up purpose from trying to pretend that, a lot of people you see get really into religion and stuff like that, and you just feel there's this odd tension and they kind of hate people that aren't believing what they're believing. So we're learning something else here. It's all about selflessness, connecting, acceptance, and love. And as we keep developing those skills through our meditation practice together, we will also start to be able to expand upon how do we make our day better? How do we solve life's challenges? How do we create abundance and find strength? How do we let go of greed? That's going to be a big one. So thank you for joining. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so you can stay in the loop on all of these videos in this particular segment. And I'm really excited to be able to share this with you. Please let me know if you have any questions about your unlimited potential or connecting with consciousness in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. And until next time, take care and get woke.